Hello, everybody, and welcome to Love Advice TV. If this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. We created this channel, this platform for you. This community we built for you to help you through any situation you are currently going through. So whether it be you navigating a difficult relationship, you trying to figure out how to get your ex back, navigating the emotional and mental struggles post breakup, whatever the case may be, this channel is for you. My name is Danny, and I'm one of the head coaches here at Love Advice TV and the With My Ex Again project, as well as the Happily Committed project. If you don't know that exists, we also have that project as well. The video that I'm creating today and the topic that I want to cover today is a question that comes up quite frequently for me. I see it on the YouTube comments, I get it in my DMs, I get it in my client sessions, and it is, why does my ex hate me? This is a tough one. And if you are currently in this situation and you are feeling like your ex hates you, I empathize with you. I know how difficult that can be because you feel lost, confused. There is a dynamic that once existed between you and this person, and now it just feels like everything has completely fallen apart, and you are two completely different people who are not seeing eye to eye. And you still have love and care for this person, but you don't feel like they feel the same. That's incredibly confusing. That's difficult. That's hard to manage. So I wanted to create this video to give you maybe a little bit more of an understanding, or to give you a different perspective for the situation. So the first thing that I usually come to find is when the question is asked, why does my ex hate me? If you and I are having a one-on-one coaching session and we are talking and we are, breaking everything down, and you say to me, Coach Danny, I just feel like I've tried everything. I feel like I've done everything. I feel like I have exhausted every option possible. I've been nice. I've listened. I've sat down and allowed them to, yell at me or tell me what it is they need to tell me. And I still feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I still feel like they hate me. My question at that point is, talk to me a little bit about the relationship. Talk to me about the breakup. How severe was the breakup? Why did you guys break up in the first place? And if this is something that you don't necessarily know at this point, it is okay, right? So if you're watching this video and you have no idea, that's okay. You're not alone. Many people have been in this position before. So what I do is I sit with you and I help to get you to ask the questions, the hard questions that need to be asked in order for you to really get to the root of the situation or the root of the issue. So the one thing that I tell people is if you feel like your ex hates you, as hard as that may be and as negative of an emotion as that may be, it's not a bad thing. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if they were just completely indifferent to the situation, like they just did not care at all, that would be more concerning to me than anything else. Because if your end goal is to get back with your ex and they are completely indifferent to the situation, that makes the process that much harder, because that tells me that they have probably already gotten over the relationship completely. They've already processed all the emotions that they need to process, or they've mentally and emotionally blocked themselves off from being able to feel anything towards you, right? So indifference is one of the things that I look for when I look at relationships and whether they are repairable or not. If you feel like your ex hates you, and if your ex has told you they hate you, it's because there is an emotional charge there. It is because there is a deep wound, a hurt, a pain that is there. And pain comes from feeling, right? You feel upset, mad, angry because there was care, right? You were vulnerable with this person. You allowed yourself to really connect to this person, and then you feel like you were betrayed, or the trust was broken, or the relationship didn't work out, and therefore that pain results in the reactionary emotion of anger and yelling and screaming and crying, or whatever the case may be. But that's why I said, if you look at it from a different perspective, of a different mindset, that means that there is still a level of care there. It's possible that the reason for why they are so upset is because, one, what they had envisioned for themselves and for the two of you is no longer a possibility. That future is no longer a possibility in their mind. And when we attach ourselves to what we think our future will look like and it does not happen, that's traumatic. It hurts. So they may harbor some resentment, some anger, some frustration towards you, but that hate is not going to last forever. In some circumstances, it might, but then that also brings into question for me that person's ability to process emotion, to have empathy, and to forgive. Because those are necessities in a healthy, sustainable relationship. So if they hate you forever, that's not a you problem. That's a they problem. And I want you to be very consciously aware of that, right? Because sometimes it's easy for us to blame ourselves for everything because we are in control of that, right? We can say, oh, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. But at the end of the day, we also have to look at a relationship and know that it's a two-way road. So if they can't get over it, that's not for you to manage or navigate or handle. That's for them to figure out on their own. The second part of this is, what were the reasons for the breakup, right? Was there infidelity involved? Was there a breaking of trust? Was there something severe that happened on your part towards them that has caused them to hate you or be incredibly angry and upset with you? We have to take that into consideration too, right? Because accountability is a big piece to the puzzle here. And that's why I tell people all the time, it's necessary to take time to reflect, right? So if you are in a situation where you feel like your ex hates you and you continue to come back and try to convince them and try to fix the situation, you're only making it worse. So take a step back, pull back. There's no need to continue to put yourself in the lion's den, because at some point you're going to get eaten. So don't enter, right? Leave it be. And that's why we talk about no contact periods, right? 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, whatever the case may be, because what that is doing is it allows the dust to settle. It allows the heightened emotions to reduce over time, right? So make sure that if you are trying to pursue your ex at this point, even though you're coming to me and telling me they hate me, they hate me, they hate me, what do I do? Sometimes what you do is you do nothing. You sit back, you allow the dust to settle, and then we revisit after that. The last thing is, like I said in the beginning, they care. There's probably a level of care here. So it is important that we approach this strategically, right? Timing is everything. Certain strategies should be applied in this situation. So like I said, one of the steps to the strategy, one of the elements of the strategy is taking a step back and allowing things to settle before we try to reconnect or reopen the lines of communication. Because again, if they're reacting in a certain way that's making you feel like they hate you, it's because the feelings are too fresh. The emotions are too high. It's too visceral for them at this point. And they need time to heal before we can reapproach. And I know, I get it. People always get scared. They're like, if I give too much time, they're going to forget about me. They're going to move on, and that's it. And you know what? It's a risk you take. However, think about it this way. If you jump in too soon and you continue to try to fix something that is not fixable in that moment, you're going to ruin it anyways. So your chances are better if you take a step back. And again, if you struggle and you're not 100% sure how to navigate this, and you feel like you've already given it the no contact period and you've already tried to reach out and it's still not working out, reach out to me. I am more than happy to support you through this process. My recommendation would be, the best way to reach out to me is to book a one-on-one coaching session. And if you feel like you need that extra help, I am more than happy to provide you with that help and that support that you need. You can book a session on the website, which is probably the best way of doing it. And the website is www.withmyexagain.com. I will make your life easy, and I will put a link in the description box below so that you just have to click on the link and it'll take you straight to the coaching page, and we can get the process moving and you can get the support and the help that you feel like you need. Maybe you just want to know a little bit more, right? Maybe you just want to peruse the website and see what we're all about. If this is your first time visiting the channel, again, visiting the website, www.withmyexagain.com. There's a ton of articles and blogs and videos and lives and webinars and trainings. Everything that you possibly could need to help you through your situation is at your fingertips. So utilize it. Visit the website, peruse, take a look around. We created this community specifically for you, so we are here to help you and support you. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.